Hi, I'm Lindsay. I'm a part-time reseller and stay-at-home mom, and these are the items that I sold January 26th through February 1st. I had a total of 15 sales. I didn't have any days where I had no sales, so that was a win. I had 5 Posh, 8 eBay, 1 Mercari, and 1 Depop. If you stick around to the end of this video, I'll let you know what my cost of goods were, my total sales, and my net sales prior to taxes. Let's get started. Up first, we're gonna start with Posh. These Hokas, they were flawed. I shared about them. You can see there was like cut. I don't know what happened to them. Like they were in great condition other than this, like looked like they got burnt somehow. I don't know. It was wild. Anyways, I listed them in fair condition. I got an offer for 25. The person canceled their offer and put in a new offer for 45. And I had them listed at 50. I would have accepted the 25, but anyways, that was a total win. Cost of goods was $156. They came from the bin, sold for $45. I netted $34.44. These are Old Navy Sweetheart jeans. They were a long size 8 long. I accepted an offer. No, I sent an offer for $20. They accepted. Cost of goods was $0 because my friend gave these to me, so I netted $13.98. These jeans are Cabby. Cost of goods was $243. They came from the bins. I accepted an offer for $20. I netted $13.57. This I picked up in Texas forever ago. It was a new tag Scott and Jessica McClintock vintage dress. It cost me 54 cents and I accepted an offer for $40. I netted $31.46. This is the brand Cheyenne. It was a new tag. This was given to me by my mom's friend as well. I accepted an offer for $60 since my cost of goods was $0. I could have held out for more, but I just, again, moving, trying to get rid of stuff, even though I keep listing things. So I netted $48 from that sale. This was my Depop sale. I sent an offer and they accepted. Cost of goods was 82 cents because it came from a mixed bag of wholesale that I bought from my local thrift store. So it sold for $16 with a boosted fee of $1.28. So I netted $12.59. This sold on eBay and Poshmark within 5 minutes of each other. So that sucked. I couldn't even pull it down fast enough. Cost of goods for this was $211. It sold for full price on eBay with a 12% coupon. So it sold for $26.39 and I netted $20.98. This was a 2B's cashmere sweater. Cost of goods was $0 because it belonged to my mom. It sold for $20. I accepted an offer. I've had it forever. There was an ad fee of 54 cents attached, so I netted $17.50. Another Gymboree dress. I accepted an offer for $750 on this, and I netted $704 because it was my daughter's. There was no cost of goods. This I picked up at the bins because it was a tall size. Cost of goods was $255. It actually sold in 20 days. So that was a nice quick sale. I accepted an offer for $20 and I netted $17.89. And another Gymboree dress. So kids items on eBay have been flying out the door. This one I accepted an offer for $18. I about fell out of my chair. It sold in 5 days. Who is paying $18 for a used Gymboree dress? I don't know, and I don't care because thank you. That was an awesome sale. There was an ad fee of 54 cents attached, and I netted $15.53 because it belonged to my daughters, and so the cost of goods was $0 for me. This is going to Australia, so it shipped. It made it to the hub. It's just on its second round. That's why it still doesn't say delivered. This was a vintage Victoria's Secret. Cost of goods was $0 because I'm pretty sure my mom's had this forever and it used to be hers. I'm not even sure where it came from. There was an ad fee of 64 cents attached. I accepted an offer for $26 and I netted $23.10. This mulberry bush sweater belonged to my girls as well. Cost of goods was $0. I accepted an offer for $12 and I netted $11.59. And last but not least, these sold in 29 days, so they hit the 30-day mark for my 30 days or less, so that was exciting. These are vintage Polo Ralph Lauren Madras patchwork pants, and these do well for Easter and the Kentucky Derby and whatever. I had them listed I almost listed these for 30, and then I was like, I'm pretty sure these could go for more. So I listed at 100. $99.99 on eBay. They sold for full price with an 18% off coupon. So they sold for $81.99. Cost of goods was $153, and I netted $69.09 on those. Winning anyways. Again, keeping cost of goods low because I sold a lot of things that were given to me and my kids' clothes. $13.07 for my cost of goods for the week. My total sales were $495.03, and what I'm bringing home before taxes, my net is $352.39. I hope y'all all have a wonderful week. Bye.